If you were in a car accident in Alabama and you feel that you may have been even just slightly at fault, you need to understand something important. In Alabama, being even just 1% at fault can prevent you from recovering any compensation at all. Let me explain how this works and what you can do to protect yourself. So people often ask, what does partially at fault mean in a car accident? It can be something as small as slightly speeding, not signaling, being distracted even momentarily, and making a minor driving error. Insurance companies will look for every small detail to shift blame onto you. So another question that is asked often is, what is contributory negligence in Alabama? Alabama follows a strict legal rule called contributory negligence. Under this rule, if you contributed in any way to the accident, even 1%, you may be barred from recovering any compensation, even if the other driver was mostly responsible in causing the accident. Most states don't follow this rule, but here in Alabama, we do. So the next question that comes up is, can the insurance company say that I was 1% at fault? Yes, insurance adjusters understand Alabama law. If they can argue that you contributed in any way to the crash, they will likely attempt to deny your claim completely. Even statements innocently made, like "I didn't see them" or "I may have been going a little fast," can be used against you. People often ask, are there any exceptions? Now, while Alabama's 1% fault rule is incredibly strict, it's not absolute. Here are 4 situations where you might still recover compensation. First is wanton or reckless conduct. If the other driver shows a total disregard for the safety of others, like driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, excessive speeding, engaging in street racing, your minor mistakes might not bar your case. The courts in Alabama call this wantonness, and that will override the 1% rule. Another exception is the last clear chance doctrine. So let's say you put yourself in a dangerous position due to your own negligence, but the other driver sees you and they could have stopped, but they didn't. They could be held responsible in this accident. Third is the sudden emergency doctrine. So if you were forced to make a split-second decision because of an unexpected danger that you did not create, like swerving to miss a deer, or you see someone getting into your lane and you don't have room to stop safely, the law may excuse your actions. You have what's called an affirmative defense. You are not held to the same perfect standard of judgment when you have no time to think. Another exception concerns minors. Alabama uses the rule of sevens. Children under the age of 7 are legally incapable of being held at fault. For kids between the ages of 7 and 14, the law presumes that they are generally not responsible in causing an accident, unless the insurance company can prove that they, in fact, understood the danger. These exceptions are narrow and legally complex, which is why having an attorney look at your specific facts as soon as possible is vital. Another commonly asked question is, what should I do if fault is being disputed? If there is any suggestion that you were partly at fault, then do not admit fault. Do not speculate. Do not give recorded statements without understanding your rights first. Preserve evidence. Notify your insurance company and speak with a lawyer immediately. In Alabama, sadly, small mistakes like these can permanently eliminate your case entirely. So should I call a lawyer even if I'm not sure if I have a case? Yes, the safest approach is to speak to an injury lawyer as soon as possible, even if you're not sure. Most injury firms like us offer free consultations, and there is no downside to calling. An early conversation with a lawyer can protect you from harmful statements, help challenge improper fault allegations, identify legal exceptions, and give you clarity and peace of mind. You may not ultimately have a case, but you should always know your options. If you're partially at fault in an accident in Alabama, your case may be at risk because of contributory negligence. But fault is not always as clear as the insurance company suggests. Before assuming that you cannot recover, get answers. If you were injured anywhere in Alabama, Mobile, Foley, Birmingham, we offer free consultations. Call us or click on the link below in the description to schedule your free consultation. Understanding your rights early can make all the difference. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and thank you for watching.